Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Everybody, this is the digital asset investor. I found an article that was just fascinating to me, and I realized that there are many people that I think have been skeptical of Abacus Journal, but it's not so. When I see an article like this and I see quotes from people, I'm going to cover it, and I'm just going to tell you if they're saying it's an anonymous source. I'm going to tell you it's an anonymous source. But when I see an article like this, I read it and I'm like, well, who on earth could make up all these details to an article? Now, that's possible, but my experience in life is even with things that end up not being true, there is something in there that's some part true. I mean, most things don't come out of complete left field where there's not something going on behind the scenes. So the person in this article, they could have exaggerated a bit or something, but the fact that it's so detailed and gives quotes and actually talks about very specific things, I think I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't at least tell you about it. So here we go. This is an article. It says exclusive Coinbase Blackrock. Coinbase ETF pursuit with Blackrock comes into focus. Could file submission early 2019. And I took some of the best parts out of this article, and I want to read them to you. And remember what the digital asset investor has told you over and over and over. These traditional firms, first I told you that these traditional financial firms, don't listen to what they say, watch what they do. And what they have said is they've called Bitcoin and crypto fraud and all that business, and we've gone over that. But what they've been doing behind the scenes is they've been working on creating their own platforms. They've been working on custody solutions, you name it, whether it's Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Fidelity, the New York Stock Exchange. They've all got things going on in this space, whether it's out in front of everyone or behind the scenes. So watch what they do. Okay. The other thing I've told you over and over is that these all of these firms will, not only are they going to get in, but they're going to come up with investment products that you can't even dream of. They're going to come up with every kind of investment product that you've seen having anything to do with stocks or debt or credit card, you name it. They're going to come up with it. Interest-bearing accounts, money market accounts, ETFs, mutual funds, all of the things that you know and you've heard about and seen and own and invest in traditional finance, they're going to build those same type of products around crypto and digital assets. So here goes the article. These are the parts that I found interesting. It says, throughout the past year, Coinbase has engaged in conversations with BlackRock's blockchain group in order to leverage the firm's expertise at launching exchange-traded products. An early adopter of the ETF market, BlackRock is renowned for its popular low-cost iShares family of ETFs. Then it says, as Coinbase pursues an asset-specific crypto ETF, it would join numerous other firms also looking to launch their own, including rival exchange Gemini, Bitwise Asset Management, and VanEck. Several firms have seen their ETF applications rejected by the Securities and Exchange Commission. And then this is the most interesting part. And this is the part where I just feel like I have to at least cover this. And if these people end up, it's like I say about other YouTubers and myself, ultimately we're all held accountable. That's why I don't talk bad about what other YouTubers' predictions are and things like this, because ultimately we're all accountable. And ultimately, the truth rises to the top, just like the cream rises to the top. You've heard the saying. The truth rises to the top. And if you're a liar, you're going to eventually be exposed for that. And so they quote anonymous sources. Well, people that work at the Wall Street Journal quote anonymous sources all the time. People that work in the New York Times quote anonymous sources. So I give Abacus Journal the benefit of the doubt. They're quoting an anonymous source right here, and I'm telling you up front. It says, we spoke to a source at Blackrock on the condition of anonymity who gave us a look behind the scenes as to what is being hatched in the Coinbase Blackrock laboratory. The relationship between the two firms has been long-standing. A little more than a year has included talks on structured products ranging from credit cards, insurance, ETFs, IRAs, mutual funds, hedge funds, and even a possible Coinbase IPO. This isn't just an ETF story meant to fit the current crypto narrative and what is or isn't going to happen with the SEC. This is long-term planning with the assumption that approvals will come and adoption will continue to push forward. Coinbase values the breadth and depth of our, that is BlackRock brand, because this is a BlackRock source, our brand, and has remained cozy and complimentary every step of the way. Now listen to this. This is still a quote from an anonymous BlackRock employee. It is clear that Coinbase aims to be the Fidelity of crypto via its retail operations and focus on compliance, custody, and growth of its institutional offerings. And that type of branding and growth is something that we have immense interest in going forward. Forget what Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, has said publicly about crypto and Bitcoin in particular. That is just smoke amongst a sea of question marks as to where regulators come down and how the shape of cryptos form around it. At some point, there will be clear language and visibility. And then they've got in parentheses November question mark. And then the two firms could announce several initiatives. Now that, my friends, is an interesting article. Okay, moving along. I wanted to show you this because this guy deserves a lot of credit. This is XRP Crow at STEDAS. He said Ripple ecosystem for newbies, and this takes you to his website. This was a tweet that he did, and everybody needs to go to this website and look at this. It's STEDAS.HR, and then you click on Ripple XRP at the top. This guy gives you the best overall outline of Ripple XRP and the entire ecosystem that I've ever seen. And I'll scroll down through it a little bit, but he shows you a visual here, the Ripple ecosystem, XRP, XCurrent, XRapid, XVIA, Coil, Interledger, XRP Tip-Pot, XSpring, Codius. He goes through everything here. But if you scroll down, he starts you out, and I mean, this guy really did a great job with this. I can't say enough. He's got them all numbered. First he tells you about Ripple, and then he tells you who their investors are, Ripple offices, engineers, developers, employees, gives you everything you need to know about Ripple. And then he talks about RippleNet. Then he goes into the XRP ledger, XRP digital asset, talks about XRP itself. And then he goes down, he tells you everything there is to know about XRP. XRP fiat pairs, goes into Ripple software suite and breaks it down, XCurrent, XRapid, XVIA. Anyway, I won't show you any more of this, but especially for those of you that are new to this, go and look at this. If you ever had any questions about Ripple, XRP, and the products that Ripple offers, as well as other things that were other use cases for XRP, like Coil and different companies, and the way XRP Tip-Bot works, all these things, they're right here, this website. So, and he gives you a whole list of things you can find out here. That guy deserves a lot of credit. Good job. Next, I wanted to show you this. Let me see if it says where this. I don't know where she got this picture. This is at Electra_Highway, who's an XRP community member as well. You need to go follow. I'm assuming it's a girl. I don't know. So follow him or her. But they posted this picture that caught my attention that I thought was great. That was one of the displays put up by Ripple. XRP, faster than Usain Bolt. So I decided I would put that in my title and put Usain Bolt in my picture, in my little thumbnail for this video. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that XRP is faster than Usain Bolt. Thanks for listening.